Shalom, this is Kabash Banyasharala. And before I hop into today's lesson, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to the Most High in the name of His Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, in the true Paleo Hebrew tongue. Ka, Halayim, La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Quadash, Ma'amaf. I want to give double honors to the apostles, the elders, GMS who rule well and teach well. I want to give a double honor to my elder as well, Ahara Banyasharala of the Lions Den Camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. And I want to say shalom to the Akim on the four corners of the globe, pushing the truth and sincerity. And with that being said, this lesson is going into the topic of spiritual versus carnal desires. So, when we're focused on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, He'll keep us at peace, comforted, and in need of nothing as we strive for salvation. So we're to move according to His spirit. Stay in the house, so to speak. Don't go outside with all the chaos going on. Stay within the bounds of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Focus on the things He told us to focus on, do the things He told us to do. And just endure until the day of judgment. But when we're led by our fleshly lusts and our carnal desires, we're striving down a dark path. We're focused on vanity, and we're headed towards the judgment of the Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Because we're moving according to our own mindset. We're not moving according to the mind of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. When we do what we want to do, it's not of the Lord. What the flesh tells, I'll say when we do what the flesh tells us to do, we're not striving according to the Spirit of the Lord. We're seeking the things that we want and we feel like we need. When really we're focused on vanity, we're striving down that path of darkness. Like I said, there's no true path. When we're being led by the flesh, there's no true path. We're just groping around. Let me get this. Oh, I need that. You're lost. So we got to stay focused on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Because His spirit is the light in this dark place. And we're to stay in the light, where we can see what's going on, what we safe at. This is 1 Timothy chapter 6, and I'm going to start at verse 6. But godliness with contentment is great gain, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain that we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us therewith be content. Let us be therewith content. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. I meant to get the definition of perdition, so Salakio on that. But godliness with contentment is great gain. So we're to focus on serving Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, striving for righteousness, and showing ourselves worthy of His grace and mercy. That's all we need to be focused on here. Godliness with contentment. That's great gain. That's the true riches. True riches is having the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. That's our most prized possession. The spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. We're to love and cherish that. The Lord bestowed His spirit upon us. Because that's the only thing we truly have on this side. Everything else is temporary. It's corrupt and polluted. Everything else here is of this world. We brought nothing into this world. We can't carry anything out of it. Flesh and blood can't inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. So we got to be spiritually minded. We got to put our carnal feelings and our emotion to the side when it comes to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. We might be tired. We might be hurting. We might be whatever. We got to stay striving for the Lord. If you can't walk, crawl, you can't crawl, roll. You better be doing something. There's no excuse. We're to be grateful for what we have, because the Lord provides us with everything we need and more. It says that having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. There's always somebody out there doing worse than you. But that person might be focused on the Lord, striving harder than you. And not to say you can't let somebody stand you up. But if the Lord blessed you with some substance, you got a little bit of motion going in the world, you got you a good job, a car, a house, you can't get lost in that. Because that means you start focusing on that darkness. Because that's what gets you lost, the darkness of this world. The Lord bless you with some substance, you should be striving that much more for him. We should be happy with the things we have. And again, especially having the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. But those who seek and desire carnal substance, they're entrapped in the darkness of this world, which is slaying them slowly. Because they want to be rich. They want to be rich in this world. They want to be popular, famous, rich. They want women, clothes, and they want to be seen as a king, a queen, somebody of. But by us having the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, we're the ones truly being prepared for that position. And that's what we're to remember. We're not faking the funk like on these people in this world. Because the things they're chasing after are foolish and hurtful lusts. You want to have all that money. The Lord finna crash the dollar. The dollar finna be worthless. You want women. These women ain't no good out here. They ain't no good for you. Anything of this world was meant to pull you away from the Lord. So anything you do gain in this world, let the Lord give it to you. Don't go out here seeking it because you lusting after it. And we can have wants out here, but the more we focus on that, we lose sight of the Lord in the process. And we can't lose sight of the Lord. We can't afford to. Salvation on the line. Romans chapter 8, and I'm going to start at verse 5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. So the Lord didn't reveal himself to the 2/3 because he cut them off to be put to death. So they can only focus on carnality. They don't have the hope of salvation. They might think they do. They go in these churches and they got their other beliefs, and this, that, and the third. They think they have that hope, but they don't have it because they don't have the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. They're not being guided by him. They're being guided by the rulers of this world and their carnal desires, their foolish and hurtful lusts. They're serving the Lord how they think the Lord wants to be served, but we're to serve the Lord according to the Spirit and in truth. The 2/3 of our people can't serve the Lord. They can only strive for the things of the flesh. And ultimately what it is, they're striving for death. That's what the Lord put up. That's the reward that the Lord has for them because their ways are wicked. And that was their predestination, the 2/3 of our people. But we're privileged to have Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai in our lives. Because as long as we stay focused on him, he's guiding us spiritually. Yahweh Shai is our shepherd. He's the one that paved the path for us to walk. That straight gate and narrow way. And we're to follow him. And we're going to do that moving according to his spirit. He's not leading us to Louis Vuitton and Gucci bags and Ferraris. He's not leading us to that. He's leading us to a kingdom of righteousness, a new heaven and a new earth. To be the first fruits in that. And that's what we should desire. The Lord keeps us at peace even in this place. We got bills and stuff, like the 2/3 of our people, they fret about. We worry about the Lord bringing the judgment that the Lord bringing upon this place. These bills and all that, that's vanity. Not to say you shouldn't be worried about it, but it shouldn't be your top priority. Your top priority should be Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. He's the one that makes a way for us. So we can't get caught up in the affairs of this life. We should be focused on pleasing him who chose us to be a soldier. We soldiers for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And the enemy wants us to feel like we isolated, like we surrounded. And in a sense we are, but we got Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, so it ain't no problem. Romans 8:7, because the carnal mind is enmity against Yahweh, for it is not subject to the law of Yahweh, neither indeed can be. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please Yahweh. The flesh is lawless. It only seeks to please and adorn itself and doesn't want to be bound or restrained. The flesh don't care about striving contrary to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. The flesh just want that polo shirt, the boots, whatever to make itself feel good. We want to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, do the thing pleasing unto him, show ourselves worthy of him. We want to be in good standings with the Lord. You can't do that moving according to your carnal mind. The carnal mind is hatred towards the Lord. And for anyone who's claiming to love the Lord, they will be doing his word. Yahweh Shai said it, if you love him, feed his sheep. Which is one of the things we're required to do. Teaching our people the Lord's way, leading them back to him. And we can only do that if we're examples of his spirit. He also said if you love him, keep his commandments. Do what's told. Do what you were told to do. The flesh doesn't want to be restrained, restricted, denied, afflicted. But that's what we're to do. And again, we got to put our carnal feelings to the side when it comes to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. When we allow ourselves to move according to the flesh, we're not focused on the Lord. And we can't do anything to please him. 2/3 of our people, they can't please the Lord because they don't know who the Lord is. They can't serve him. They've been cut off. But that also falls upon us when we're not focused on the Lord. When we allow ourselves to be led by the flesh, our fleshly impulses. Whether it be you lusting after somebody, woman, you greeding for some extra money. You know, we in the same flesh that the 2/3 of our people in. The only thing is we have the hope for salvation. But we face the same temptations, the same afflictions, the same trials and tribulations. But we're here to use the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai to overcome. That's the one thing that the 2/3 of our people don't have. Romans 8:9. But ye are not in the flesh, but in the spirit. If so be that the spirit of Yahweh dwell in you. Now, if any man have not the spirit of Hamashiach, he is none of his. So we're to stay focused on our true calling and purpose, building ourselves up spiritually and ruling over the flesh. We got to rule over the flesh, conquer it. That's one of the things we have to overcome in this world, ourselves. Some Jake got a they we have our weaknesses, our kryptonite, so to speak. Some Jake weak to women, some Jake weak to designer clothes, whatever the case may be. Eating good, living good, whatever. That's cool. Whether a man be rich or poor, serve you the Lord. But understand that the Lord comes first. We're his servants. It don't matter how much work you do, you'll never be buddy with the Lord. He uphill, we downhill. And we gotta, understand the role that we play in the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And in that, again, we're to stay focused on our true calling and purpose, because Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai who called us, who gave us our purpose. This world has no true purpose for us. We're sheep led to the slaughter in this place. We gotta focus on building ourselves up spiritually. The Lord didn't give everyone his spirit, and he isn't choosing everyone just because he called them, which is one of the reasons we're to give 100% to the Lord, giving our bodies as living sacrifices. Because like I said, the 2/3 been cut off. They don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They have no hope. But it's also jakes in the truth that aren't going to be chosen. They're not going to be of the elect, who aren't going to obtain salvation. Because ultimately, they're not truly focused on the Lord. And the Lord's going to make that known. He's going to strip he's going to strip them of his spirit and send them back in the world. So with that being said, that's all the more reason we should be focused on the Lord. Obtaining, just staying focused. Obtaining the things he has in store for us. We got to give 100% effort to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Doing the best we can in keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, and just being good service in general. If you're not giving 100% to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're not sincere in your servitude to him. You don't truly love him. And this will be my last precept right here, Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon the earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So we can't place more value on carnal affairs and substance than that of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because they're corrupt and temporary. Again, they're foolish or hurtful lusts. Going back to that first precept, 1 Timothy chapter 6. We're to focus on godliness with contentment. That's the great gain. We're to focus on the riches of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You can't do that storing your treasures on earth, trying to get a nice car. You get the car. Now you want a nice house. You get the nice house. Now you need some nice furniture. It's just vain. What good is that going to do you in the day of the Lord? These things are temporary, corrupt, and polluted. That car going to break down. Something might happen to that house. You got them wildfires going in California. We get hurricanes here in Florida. Tornadoes, earthquakes. It doesn't matter. These things are temporary in this world. The things of this world are temporary. You get a chain, somebody will snatch it. This earth is, this world is in darkness. It's full of wickedness. And then nothing lasts forever. Get you a good job, you're going to lose you a good job. Everything in this world comes and goes. So we can't, lose sight of the Lord for these things, is what I'll say. And they're also corrupt, because they'll mess your mindset up. A gift destroys the heart. The 2/3 of our people go for the dainties of Esau. But we can allow our mindset to be corrupted by following behind the flesh, which we're not to allow ourselves to do. We're to keep our eyes on the prize, obtaining the things Yahweh Shem Yahushua promised us, because these things are pure and eternal. Romans 6:20 again, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. That's where our treasures are to be. In heaven with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. These things are pure and eternal. The Lord didn't lie to us when he said he was going to give us salvation, forgiveness of sins, eternal life, be first fruit of his kingdom. He didn't lie about that. And it's going to be worth it. It's going to be paradise, because this place is hell. We desire a new heaven and earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. We're tired of this place. Which is all the more reason we're to strive for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And whatever it is you're truly focused on, the Lord will give it to you, whether it be life or death. Matthew 6:21. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So if you're not truly focused on the Lord, you say you love the Lord, you got a little bit of works going on, but you kind of 50-50 with it, the Lord gonna push you to the left-hand side to be a part of the slaughter. We got to be all in. We got to make our calling sure. I'm trying to think of another precept. We're to focus on our own salvation with fear and trembling, knowing the judgment that the Lord is bringing to this place through his wrath and indignation, straight anger. We don't want to feel the wrath of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. I'm good. I got a little tooth thing going on, a little toothache thing going on. It wasn't even bothering me that bad, but it had me restless, laying down in bed last night. I can't handle no lake of fire, so I'll take the forgiveness of sins over the judgment coming to this place. You want to talk about a bath of fire? No, thank you. Which is, another reason to stay focused on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Having our treasure stored in heaven, not on this earth. Because focusing on this earth again, it's just foolish and hurtful lusts. Killing yourself slowly. I meant to say slaying yourself slowly. Salakia. If they strike me, they strike me. But y'all rock this out. This lesson was edifying. And until the next time, I'm going to say shalom.